Hi everyone, Maxine here with Tink and I Treasure. Welcome to my studio. Today we're going to have a play with 12 by 12 paper and things we can make with it. So let me look and see what we can find here. That would work. Looks like, oh, I have more sheets of it. This is left over from our Ireland Forever series. Okay, so we have a couple of pages here. And what we want to do first is measure 4 inches from the upper right corner and put a little mark so you can see it, hopefully. And I am just going to move that over a little bit and do the second one while we're at it. Okay, now at the lower left corner, we want to measure up 4 inches. And put a little mark. And put a little mark on the second sheet. Okay. Now this is the tricky bit. We want to get out our cutter and we want to line up this top mark and this bottom mark, which is hard to do with a 12 by 12, but it can be done. So get that out of the way so we can see. So yeah, you want to line up that bottom mark with the top mark. And cut. Let's do the same thing with the second one. Okay. Let's see. Line up. Where is it? There it is. The bottom mark with, where's the top one? Yeah, there we go. Oops, can't see very well there. Okay, line up the top and the bottom. I'm not sure how perfect it needs to be. All right. So now we want to get out our scoreboard and across the long length, right? We want to score at 3 inches, 6 inches, and 9 inches. And you can do it this way from the short end over to the long, or you can do it from the long end over to the short. It really doesn't matter. 3, 6, and 9. Oops. 9. Okay. Get these tools out of the way. And now we want to fold it so we don't crack the paper. In order to hopefully keep that from happening, we scored it on the top, so we have a valley here. So we want to fold it this way, so now we have the hill. Okay. So that's the valley where we made the score mark. That's the valley. And fold it so we have a hill. And fold it so we have a hill. Okay. So now we can fold them the way they need to be. And hopefully the paper won't crack. So there we go. Or we can fold it this way, except we don't want that cherub upside down, so I think this way is the best. Okay. So yeah, once you do it, then you can fold them either way and see, you know, what you like better. So again, we have the valley. So we're going to fold so the valley becomes the hill. Right? And now we can just do it like a zigzag. Does that make sense? There. So, yeah, we just do it like a zigzag. So, fold that way, fold this way, fold that way, that way. Or we can start this way, fold, fold, fold. So, whichever way, you know, you like it, depending on, you know, the paper you're using. So I like that. And what I like to do, which, you know, you don't need to, it's a designed design decision, is to round it around the top. I don't know. You know me. I just like rounded corners. But, you know, that's not necessary. Now, what we want to do is, where is my, oh, there it is. Okay. So now we want to glue it down. You have a couple of ways you can do this. First of all, you do want to glue along this first one. So, and then across the bottom. And stick those down. You could also sew it too. You could open it up and sew down, like down there and across there. And the next one is this one. And we want to put a glue along there and a glue along here. And squish that down. Okay. So now you have this that opens. Now you have a choice here you can make. You can glue this side down like we did the other two, and so everything is glued down. Or you can leave this to swing open for journaling spot. And, you know, this paper is good for journaling, but if your paper is too patterned, like maybe something like this has ended up there, you can take some, you know, you can take some coffee dyed paper or colored paper or something and glue in this area. And so you have a nice writing spot. Here's one I did earlier. Okay. And if you open it up, it's all glued down. The first part and the second part is all glued. But this opens, and I've glued in this coffee dyed paper to give a nice little writing space. And then you just hook it into your journal. Let me get something here. We can use this as an example. So you could put it in your journal, either, you know, to the inside or the outside, or in, you know, let's see, this one I think I would do to the outside, and then that opens up like that, and you have here's a little, well, these are little, but you have a pocket here and a pocket here. This opens up. You could also glue it so you have a pocket here, or maybe use it as a belly band, you know, and just glue it, you know, a top and here in the top area, and have it as a belly band too. But you got a tuck here, a pocket here. This opens up, and you have journaling spot. Or like I said, you can glue this down, and it's just 1, 2, 3 pockets. And then depending on how you glue it to your page, you could have, you know, a side tuck or a belly band or whatever. So anyway, I think these are really a lot of fun to make. And it's another way to use some 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. Of course, this would be paper that you would like. You know, you want to use paper that will go well with whatever journal you're making, or something that you can decorate up easily too. You could use like plain paper that lends itself really well for decoration. So these two I have glued so the middle part opens. And this one I'm going to leave like that because that's a great journaling spot. This one, you know what? I think this one I'm going to close. So I'm just going to run a bead along there and a bead of glue along there, and go ahead and close that up. So now we have 3 pockets. Probably should have done some inking before I did all that, huh? Just so people can see. Because this paper kind of fades into each other. So it's not quite as obvious as it might be with some other paper. Anyway, geez, that went really fast, didn't it? Well, we got The thing of it is, when you cut, every 12 by 12, you end up with two of these pockets when you're done. So there's 3, 6, and 9. Like I said, either way, start from, you know, the short end or the long end, it doesn't matter. You still go 3, 6, and 9. Okay, and then this is where we scored, so this is the valley, so you want to fold it so it becomes the mountain. And then you can fold it either way you want to. Let's see. How does that look? Like that. This probably wasn't the best paper to use. That's alright. You know, other paper, like I say, lends itself a lot better for this. This paper doesn't have as much. Okay, end it like that. Like that. I just find that if you do that with the score marks, it helps prevent the paper from cracking. I don't know if you've noticed that with some papers, they tend to crack. And if you fold it like that, they're less likely to crack. Not that they won't, but it helps. So anyway, this is, of course, not my idea. It's been done before, probably on several channels, I would imagine. But I have a lot of scrapbook paper, a lot of paper pads that, you know, I've just had for too long. It's not that I'm hoarding them or anything. It's just, I don't know, I just haven't used them. I've been using a lot of digitals, and I thought, gee, I got all this scrapbook paper that's taking up an awful lot of space in my small little studio. So I thought, why not start using it? And you know, so these can go into the Ireland Forever journal that we made in an earlier video. We did the journal and the memory keeper with this Ireland Forever paper. And yeah, so a couple of these pockets can go into that journal. So if you have any paper that's kind of hanging or what, you could trim that off if it bothers you. It's funny how, you know, this paper always seems to have something hanging about. So let's get this inked up. Okay, and again, you want to run some glue along this one and across the bottom. And then this inside here, you know, this is where you would leave it open if you wanted that for a journaling spot. And then you would glue along this one and across the bottom. And get those glued down. So now you've got a couple of pockets and a journaling spot. I would put like, you know, a paper clip or something like that. That way, you know, a person knows that, oh, there's something there. So, you know, put a nice little paper clip or something, and so, you know, they know that, oh, gee, there's something there. I opened it up and they have a journaling spot. So I hope everyone is having a great day and a awesome week. Starting the new year. Yeah. So, I don't know what this year's going to bring. We've had a few bad years, haven't we? Challenging, that's for sure. I know I've suffered a little bit from, you know, just the stress of it all, I suppose. I mean, I don't mind being home, kind of a homebody anyway, really. I mean, my favorite thing is sitting here and, you know, doing my crafting. So, you know, I'm pretty much a homebody. You know, me and my sweetie, we get along really well and don't mind being here at home, just the two of us. So, you know, that really hasn't been a problem for us. So depending on how you fold it, you've either got the point, you know, going this way, or in this one, it's going that way, whether that matters or not to you. But see, depending on how you fold them, like these three are all going that way, and this one is going that way. So if it were me, I would, if it's pointing inwards, I would have this, you know, towards the outside of a page. So the highest point is going inwards, right? And then this kind, have it on the inside of a page. So it's going like that. Or you could have it over on this side, so it's pointing inwards. You know. So anyway, but that's, you know, that's something to keep in mind too, if that is important. How you fold it is going to determine which way it's kind of pointing off to the sides. So, gee, I hope you enjoyed. It's a quick little video, but I think it's, you know, a nice little project, and easy, simple, quick to do. And of course you can decorate, you know, decorate to your heart's content, really. I'm not gonna decorate today. I don't know. Maybe I should have grabbed different paper, but this paper is just not talking to me today. If that makes sense. So anyway, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this quick little video, and give you just one more thing we can do with our 12 by 12 papers. So yeah, thanks for joining me. As always, take care of you, love each other, and I'll see you next time. Bye.